All right, we in the building. We in the building. My bad. I was just finishing my lunch. Haven't ate all day. So the reason that my internet failed earlier is because I didn't pay the bill. God damn. I did forget to pay the bill, so I had to go pay for the bill. But I could have came back on right away because I have a second internet box from a different provider. But I was like, nah, hold on. I'll go on a little bit later. Let me go pay this fucking bill. So I had to go pay the bill, and then I dropped a video. I'm dropping a video right now at 4, so there'll be a video up on this page at 4 p.m. It's already uploaded, ready to go. So at 4, right when this broadcast is over, the video will be up. But yeah, I forgot to pay the phone bill. Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It happens, though. It happens. Come on. It was $267. I be forgetting, bro. I be forgetting all kinds of like. I'll be like, just wait till they shut it off and then go pay for it the same day. Sergio says, saludos, day 16. Saludos, day 16 in the house. Throw up that P, my boy. Throw up that P. So like I said, I could have came back on, but I said, nah, I'm going to wait. Let's turn the camera on. Let's go. Boom, there we are. Back in the building. Back in the building. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Yeah, I didn't pay my phone bill. But that's why I have two, though. I have I have Verizon and I have Spectrum. So in case one goes out, I got the other, vice versa. But I just didn't want to I just didn't want to I just didn't want to go like, what it is what it is. We good. We're good. We do got memberships to give out today, so we will be handing out memberships. All right. First time viewers, welcome. Yep. We do have. You know what? Let's give some away. Let's give away some memberships, or let's wait till we hit like 150 watchers. Once we hit 150 watchers, I'll give away some memberships. All right. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got Lefty Gunplay crashing out. I didn't even put up the video yet. We got King Lil G tour being canceled. We got Jimmy Swaggart. My grandpa used to watch this guy. Dead. We got this fool with a police badge in his wallet. We got a lot of things cracking right now. So we got Christian Rock calling Lefty Gunplay an enchilada. I think that's just her word now. She calling all Mexicans enchiladas. But let's get the views up real quick. Hit the like. That's right. Salute to the homie those two that's in the building. Jose says Blue Devil show live and direct from Southern Cali. Facts. Southern Cali. Most motherfuckers are in Washington, right? In Washington, in Vegas, which Vegas wouldn't be a bad spot. I've been thinking about Vegas, bro. I need to start over. Vegas wouldn't be Vegas wouldn't be a bad place to go to. I think it'd be so chill to live in Vegas. Cali's cool, right? But everybody I know, bro, sort of done left already. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like left, but like they already like moved on with their shit, dog. I'm still stuck. And I'm only stuck because I love Southern Cali, but I think it's time to go. Frankie J, what up? Jose. The new video fool is in San Diego. The new video fool is in San Diego. What video? Oh, the new new video. Oh, new video. That vato? I get you. Probably, fool. Probably. Moreno Loco, what's up? Yeah, what's going on with Lefty? I got a reaction I'm about to drop on Lefty Gunplay. It's already, there it is. It's already approved. It's good to go. Right when we end this live stream at 4, it will be up. All right. So it is titled Lefty in Big Trouble. Here's the thumbnail. Let me give you a peep of the thumbnail. Lefty in Big Trouble. Where's it at? Right here. Boom. That's gonna be approved. I mean, it'll be up at 4. So we got 1 hour, and then you guys can go and watch this premiere. All right. You guys can watch that premiere. All right. So for sure. Let's get the likes up real quick. Let's get the views up. Let's run it up. What up, Andrew? What up to my boy? Looney Tune Baboon. What up? It's way too hot in Vegas, my boy. Trust. Hot like what? Like cops or like hot like temperature? Vegas not all what it cracked up to be. No, I'm sure it's not. But I think because I'm from Cali, fool, born and raised in Cali, right? Southern Cali to be exact. So I like grew up here, right? So even though you might not be fucking around no more, right? Even though you might not be fucking around no more, 99% of the people that you know are still fucking around. So I might be doing some productive fool, and here comes trouble. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like if you move to another state, you can avoid that trouble because it's like they don't know you like that. They don't know you from the streets or like from the desmadre. They only know you from like the YouTube shit. So they really don't have a reason to dislike you. And out here in Cali, it could be the gang you're from. It could be a homie you know. You know, it could be a family member that you're with or a family member. Like you can end up paying for what somebody else that you know did. You feel what I'm saying? I could be someone be like, oh, that fool's uncle right there did me dirty. And now all of a sudden, bam, I'm put in a predicament. Like now I gotta do something or go to jail or die. You feel what I'm saying? Or look at that fool over there. He's from this gang and his homie this. Boom. Now you're in trouble. You know? Or whatever the fucking but that's how it is in Southern Cali, bro. And when you move to other places, it's not like that. You feel what I'm saying? At least from what I've seen. I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, it's not like that. Oh, that's Cali law. If your gang did it, you did it. Oh yeah, that's that. See, that one's a given, right? That's a given. So I don't know, dog. I just feel like as you mature, as you get older, you know, and when you start new chapters in your life, sometimes it might be good to disassociate and just move away. Which it can also be looked upon as buster shit. If a motherfucker's scared and wants to move away, but that's different though. That's somebody that's running away from something. Somebody that's like scared and shit, like, oh, they might get me. Let me move to San Diego. Sorry. It's just new video popped up. Or let me move to Washington. That's somebody that's running away, some scary motherfucker. That's different, dog. That you is a bitch. You running away, you fucking scary ass fool. But when you like surpass a certain level in your life and you wanna move a little different, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially if your homies respect you to the point where it's like, he one of the guys, then you straight. Nefari says, BD, we were having internet problems all day at work. It was a fucking headache. I just didn't pay my bill, fool. I had to go and pay my bill. My bill was past due. I didn't realize that. Like, fool, I always say this, fool, like, look, I'll tell you this, fool. This is how I live life. I don't go to the mailbox every day. What the fuck I gotta go to the mailbox for? My lights are on, my internet's on. Uh, let's see, my car's paid. What else? My rent's paid. I don't need to go to the mailbox. The mailbox brings you nothing but headaches, homie, right? Fuck the mailbox. If everything is still on, what the fuck do I need in the mailbox? Once something gets turned off, then you go to the mailbox. Then you get the headaches, right? Or just be like me, bro. Like I wait. I wait last minute. Boom. You know, fuck all that other shit, dog. I know people that go to the mailbox every day and come back with stacks of bills like this. The fuck you want all them bills for? You ain't gonna pay them motherfuckers. The fuck you want all them bills for? Fuck all that shit. This fool can't face a problem. Yeah, fool, I can. Like, oh no, I just like to move different than you. You go ahead, bro, and you go ahead and grab all them fucking bills and fucking stack them up in your house, homie. You go ahead and do that. I'm cool. I like to what's the word I'm looking for? I like to not minimize. I like to, what's the word I'm fucking looking for? I like to make shit fucking easy. Okay, I like to make shit easy. I like to narrow shit down. All right, I like to narrow shit down. That's what it is. I like to make shit easy. A lot of you motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck you got going on in your life. I know everything that I got cracking. Everything, whether it's a bill or whether it's a problem. I already know what's going on. I got it back here and I'm already trying to strategize to fix that shit. Simplify. There you go, JSV. Thank you, homie. Thank you. Simplify. I like to simplify shit. You ignore them and then die. You die. You like to smoke now, crowd. What the fuck are you? Man, get the fuck out of here. Somebody come get their bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I like to simplify. I like to simplify, dog. Okay? And a lot of people don't do that, homie. A lot of people like to cry and whine, like, oh, they cut my internet bill, and what am I gonna do? Go pay the shit, bitch. Go pay the shit. Go pay the shit. You ain't gonna die. Fool, I know people that are late, like on their car note, like a day, and they're fucking stressed out, fool, like, oh, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you stressed out for? Oh, I'm late a day. They don't report to credit agencies unless it's 30 days late, right? It's just simple shit that people stress the fuck out over, and I'll be like, what? Why are you so? Well, I haven't picked the cable bill. Is your cable on? Yeah. So what the fuck you worried about? Go pay that shit. Like, people make a deal out of the smallest shit, homie. It is fucking wild to see people stress over like dumb shit, dog. Like dumbass shit. Like, hey, fool, so you're telling me that you're stressing and crying instead of trying to figure out how to fix it? Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, get the fuck out of here. You're telling me, bro, that instead of trying to think of a way to fix it, you're crying? You're stressed? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's crazy. At least that's crazy to me. I know people are different, but to me, it's a little crazy. You know. Thank you, Stephanie. That fool was fucking being a pest. Fuck is he crying about? That fool's too worried about what the fuck I got going on. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. All right, let's talk real quick about King Lil G's tour. But hold on, let me grab some water because I ran out of water and I don't even got water bottles. Fuck. Valiendo madre. All right, hold on. Give me a minute. All right, let's go. All right, let's go with the very first one. Okay. King Little G and drummer boy canceled tour due to ice raids all over the country. Now, I seen this a few minutes ago. I was like, damn, really? Right? And they had a pretty big lineup, bro. Uh, I don't know, probably about 50 dates, maybe more. Okay. And if we go to the second slide, it says, due to the increasing concerns about ice raids across the country, we have made the difficult decision to cancel this tour. We sincerely apologize to everyone affected. The safety and the well being of our fans is our top priority. All tickets will be refunded automatically or from the point of purchase. Please stay safe out there, and we hope to have new touring updates for everyone soon. Now, if you read the comments, people are arguing that they did not sell enough tickets, and that is the reason why they had to cancel the tour. And they used the excuse of ice. Look, I feel that King Little G could sell out tour dates, right? But I wouldn't put it past anybody, which I don't believe that's the case. But I wouldn't put it past anybody, right? Because now people are protecting their brands, and if it's a bad look to only have sold 50 tickets, why not cancel it now at the cost of putting the blame on ICE? Now that's pretty fucked up, but it is only a speculation. It is not facts. The facts are that King Little G said himself that due to the ICE raids, uh, he does not want to proceed with the tour, right? So everybody loses money. King Little G, Drummer Boy, the venue, the scalpers, the merch sales, the vendors, everybody loses money. Now people were saying this, that he, is using that as an excuse because he didn't sell enough tickets and that no Mexicans, as far as like paisas, go to the tour. But they are wrong. They got vendors outside and inside that sell merchandise and food, and that could be a hot spot to go and arrest these illegal immigrants. So I feel that he's doing what's best for his people and for his brand. Because look, at the end of the day, if he were to proceed with the tour and somebody does get arrested there or does get detained by ICE, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna try to diminish King Little G's brand by saying that he knew that ICE was around and he still didn't give a fuck about the people. So it's a lose no matter what you do, right? So I feel that he's doing what's best for his brand, and I don't blame him. I really don't blame him at all. I really don't blame him at all. He did what he's supposed to do. But yeah, no more tour date, no more tour for King Lil G and Drummer Boy. Sort of sucks. Not gonna lie, sort of sucks. All right, let's go on to the next piece of news. Salute King Lil G. For sure, for sure. All right, here we go.
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a change?
Damn, son. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now, look, I'm gonna tell you what I think. All right, I seen this video. I'm actually a collaborator on the post. Salute to Yazers. Go follow Yazers _87 or Yazers _LA. But look, this is what I think. I think that he is clip farming. He did that knowing that people were gonna grab it, run with it, and now people are gonna talk about it. That's what he does, bro. That's what he does. Now maybe it's true. I don't know. Here, I'll keep playing it. I'll just put it on no volume. Look, I don't know if it's true. Like, if that's a real badge, it looks like one. But I think he did that on purpose, bro. I think he did that on purpose because he does things for Clout. He's worse than the Clout demon. All right, he's worse than the Clout demon, bro. This man, ever since he found out that the internet liked him after he knocked out Stitches, he felt that little bit of attention. He's never stopped, bro. He's never been the same. He loves the attention. He loves people to look at him. He loves that people think he's this god or this big thug or gangbanger or whatever the fuck he thinks he is. People, I mean, he loves it, bro. And so he does whatever he got to do for attention, you know, for clout, for views, for likes. That's what he does, bro. So this could all be a plot to get people to talk about it. Look what's happening. We're talking about it. Look what's going on. They clipped it, you know. It could be all for views, bro. So I wouldn't put it past him at all. at all. But it does look like an official badge. I will tell you that. I'll press pause real quick on it. I'll press pause. Wait till we get there. What's up, Jerry? Jerry's kids in here. Who else was in here? I should have seen somebody. Did you hear about the TikToker who turned himself in for murder? Yeah, I seen that today. I seen that earlier. See, there it is right there. Now look, people were saying that it could be a carrying a concealed weapon badge, but they don't give you one. They give you a card. They give you a card. Now you can get a badge, right? But you would have to buy that separately and go through a bunch of hoops to get one. So security, if you're a security, they give you a card. If you're a carry concealed permit, they give you a card, right? They don't give you a badge. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I had a Indian homie that owned a business, and he used to be a cop, and I had his badge, and I took a picture with it, right? But that's different though, like carrying that shit in the wallet and bam, it's all right. I'm a limo driver. That's a little weird, you know. That's a little weird. You know, that's a little weird, bro. Rap Wars. Send me a DM, bro. I'll get to it, or text me on the number that's listed on the screen somewhere. There's a number, a 213-419-0099. 213-419-0099. You know, but most people believe that's a badge. Like he really a cop. That's what people believe. Baby Lowe's, what up, G? I just don't know, bro. At this point, everything's fake. At this point, everything's fake, bro. And you already know he's gonna go on No Jumper and be like, I got him. I made everybody talk about me. I did that shit on purpose. You know, that's the homie's badge. He a security guard. I had his wallet. He asked me for some. So I pulled it out of his wallet. But yeah, everybody thought it was my shit. I knew what I was doing. That's what he's gonna say, homie. Come on. And everybody gonna believe that shit like, ooh, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. The viral way keep mentioning the hater war in this game, though. This is like man. Tell them fools to shut the fuck up, bro. Tell them fools to shut the fuck up. That's all they talk about, bro. That's all they fucking talk about is the hater world. All right, let's go on to the next piece of news. Man, why would Snoopy Badass be on a? This is how fake people are. See, okay, I didn't even realize that, right? But this is how people are, right? Wag had words for Snoopy Badass in person. He called him a fake blood on No Jumper, face to face, next to each other, right? Call him a fake blood and that he wasn't a blood and all this extra shit. And now they friends again. This is how fake the industry is, bro. This is how fake the internet is. The world, not even the world. Nah, this is how fake a lot of people are. I don't want to put it off on all the stand up dudes out there, right? And females. But this is how fake a lot of people are, homie. After they discredit you, they call you, they say you're not a blood, they call you all these names to your face. You still get on live with the guy. And Snoopy Badass went on the whole rant. Let's not forget. He went on the whole rant talking about FWAC 100. Remember he did that on Camp Capone? He did it. Man, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro? How you do all that talking, all that shit talking, and yeah, let's get on a face chat. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Man, some people the shit they do for clout, bro, because they ain't got it themselves. That's crazy, bro. Yep, I did see that shady. I saw that yesterday, as a matter of fact. Compa Foco has paperwork. Fool, talk about paperwork on who? On him? Who does he have paperwork on? On who? All right, let's move on to the next piece of news. All right. Jimmy Swaggart. You know what's funny? When I saw this, it brought back memories. All right. When I saw this, it brought back memories of the 90s. All right. I remember I used to live in my grandpa's house, and my grandpa was strict, bro. Like, super fucking strict. Like, man, I'll tell you like this, bro. Sunday, I don't know, for those that remember that are as old as I am, Sunday morning, you used to get cartoons and then WWF. All right. WWF used to come on Sunday morning. We could not watch that, bro. My grandpa used to make us watch this fucking motherfucker, bro. My grandpa used to make us watch this fool. And if we didn't want to watch that fool, we had to go back into our fucking rooms. And this is Sunday morning, bro. I remember me and all my cousins, we used to wake up and try to watch WWF and we couldn't, bro. We had to watch this motherfucker. And what's funny is like years later, this fool came out to be I think he was a pedo, right? I think he was a pedo or something to do with that. And then my uncle would tease my grandpa and be like, "See, you motherfucker, you had everybody watching the pedo. You had everybody watching the pedo. You know, oh, it could have been Saturday. It could have been Saturday morning, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I don't recall, but it was one of those weekend days, right?" And what's funny is that my uncle used to clown my grandpa and be like, see, motherfucker, you had everybody watching the pedal. You had everybody fucking watching that motherfucker. He came out to be a pedal. How do you feel now? You know, and now that he passed away, it's just sparked up those memories. You know, I don't know shit about him. I don't remember like shit about him. I just remember watching them when I was a kid, homie, and hating that shit, bro. Hating that shit. Yeah, probably Saturday. Yeah, probably Saturday. It was. I remember WWF used to come on in the morning. So when I seen this, I was like, I gotta post this shit. You know, I gotta post this shit. That's just funny. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next piece of news real quick. 619 in the house. Let's go.
I don't know what Lefty is talking about, but leave me out of that chat. For real, like, bro looked like he needed some milk. Like, y'all over there trying to run with what he's saying out his mouth, but not really asking if he's really okay. Like, it looked like he took some drugs and lost everything that he had on him. Where's his car? Where's his phone? Where's anything? Like, I don't know, he just looked out of touch with life, talking. Stop, and I don't even know how to address it with them because I met him in real life, for real. After that little exchange when I didn't know his name at first, he was cool peoples. But other than that, no, I'm not like that with him. Like him saying Krishan is my, he looked funny saying that, like that's, and y'all keep playing with me like, what I look like? Oh, with no enchilada. I don't know what left.
That's the second time she addresses a Mexican or a homie with the word enchilada. That's the second time she mentions Hispanics, Latinos, Mexicans with the word enchilada. Could you consider that a derogatory term? You know what? Yeah. You know why? Because she's categorizing us with Mexican eatery. You know. And I don't want to call her back a name because then I'm playing her game and people gonna be looking at me funky. Now imagine what the viral way would say if I sat here and I said, "Hey, she's this and she's that." They'd be like, see, I told you Blue Devil was this. Man, shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck they're waiting for. They're probably watching. Send this to them, bro. I bet you they're gonna fucking say that it's okay. I guarantee you that if you send this to the viral way, they're gonna tell you why she's right and everyone else is wrong. Send this to them. Somebody send it to them. Tell them, hey, what do you think, bro? What do you think? Them punk motherfuckers won't never talk about this shit. But we don't, at least me, I don't play them games. Like, as far as like getting payback and disrespecting her for what she said. Hey, if she likes to talk that shit, let her talk that shit. Eventually it'll catch up to you. You know, eventually it will catch up to you. Eventually it'll catch up to you. I did have a few things in mind, but that's not cool to the you know, giving her same energy. That's cool. I get it. Like, you giving her the same energy she's giving you, right? But the thing is that other people might take it as in general, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to generalize a group of homies for her actions. You know. Some of the funniest jokes are the ones that are racist jokes. No, they are funny, right? People are sensitive today. They it's like this, bro. Everybody wants to talk shit until it's about them. Everybody loves a joke until it's about them. Like, let's have a good time. Let's talk about royalty. He in the chat, he a fat fuck. He can't even see his dick. Oh, he loves to joke, but when it's about him, it's a problem. Sorry, Royal. You were just an easy target. You were just an easy target. All right. You were just an easy target, homie. My bad, perro. All right, let's move on. I don't know. Krishan a little slow, but she talking about Lefty Gunplay. The encounter is this one.
Krishan?
That's my new girl. She just stayed with her. I left the party with another girl. I left my phone at home. Now I got no phone. I need my Maybach. I'm going to the club because one bitch jumped in the fish car.
Can you give me a second? Thank you.
I checked out the question. Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, I don't even think you guys probably know the music phone.
You said Krishan's your new girl?
That was the bitch I was talking to.
So what is it that you need? But what is it you need from me? My phone? You need money for gas? I mean, I got enough to probably get you to the gas station. I got like $3-4.
I got $2 in my car to get to the gas station. I need like a 20 bro. I'll give you like 200, 300 for my 16
Well, I don't think I got that much, but let me see how much I got.
Well, God bless you.
Krishan?
That's the event they're talking about because he mentioned Krishan, but I think he only mentioned her because she's more notable than him. They were going viral the same day, and maybe that would have had the girl at the drive-thru loosen up and give him some money. But does Lefty need money? Nah. Is Lefty broke? Nah. Is Lefty struggling? Nah. He just makes poor decisions, bro. That's all. He just makes poor decisions. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. You know, poor decisions, bro. I think he gotta focus a little bit more on what's going on instead of like the fame. You know, the fame. I think he's letting the fame get to him, bro. I think he's letting the fame get to him. I think he's forgetting that he's famous, but not everybody else. You know. But that's the event she's talking about. Big Louie says, Mr. Pelican Bay, what happened? Damn. Kobe wife pregnant? Nah, I think that was fake. Hey, but you know what though? Okay, so look, this is another thing. He said Krishan Rock's name, right? Again, let me explain to everybody. There's a thing called clip farming. Everyone's doing it. What does that mean, Blue Devil? That means mention something or someone of high stature in order to get views and likes. So I'm gonna sit here and be like, yeah, fool. Lefty Gunplay called me right after that, right there, and I gave that fool $100. You don't believe me? Go ask him. Blue Devil gave that fool $100 because that bitch Krishan didn't want to give him shit. Boom. Then you gonna get some idiot that's gonna clip it. Blue Devil gave that fool $100 because Lefty's broke, and then boom, 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 boom. All the lame ass fucking Instagrammers pick it up, and now phew, that shit is everywhere. So beware of it. Beware of it. People are doing fake ass shit. People are doing fake ass shit to get views and likes. Beware, bro. I know what I'm telling you guys. Beware of it. People are doing fake ass shit to get views and likes. What up, Raider Tommy? We have a podcast today. Raider Tommy will be in the building at 6 p.m. When does Blueface get out? I don't know. I don't keep up with whatever the fuck they're doing over there. Tell you the truth. I think soon though. I think soon. Nah, it's not new. It's been that way. Well, you know what? It has, but I think they just gave it a name then. I think they gave it a name because now it's called clip farming. And so people go on podcast fool and they know like, oh, we gotta have like 10 clips. So I gotta say this, and this. That's just wild though. That shit is fucking wild.
That's my new girl. She just stayed with her. I left the party with another girl. I left my phone in the I got no phone. I need my main bag. I'm going to the club because one bitch jumped in the fish car.
Can you give me a second? Thank you.
I checked out the question. I don't even know. I don't even think you party with me use a phone.
You said Krishan's your new girl?
That was the bitch I was talking to.
So what is it that you need? But what is it you need from me? My phone? You need money for gas? I mean, I got enough to probably get you to the gas station. I got like $3-4 bucks.
I got $2 in my car to get to the gas station. I need like 20 grand. I need like 200, 300 grand.
Hey, I like the shoes he's wearing. I got the same ones. He should have borrowed her phone. Let me make a few phone calls. Let me call one of the homies, or let me call OTR real quick. Send some money over real quick. But at what point is the label responsible for its actions? Why? Why is the label responsible for his actions? That is the question. Don't you think he's a grown man and he got to be responsible? Because somebody said, damn, OTR's not doing a good job. OTR needs to do this or do that. But why? Why does the label have to take care of you? No, but El Mugrero says, oh, it says Lintonero smoked that. I thought you meant Lefty. Fuck, what the fuck? Hey, listen. All right. What would you have done if you ran out of gas and you don't have a phone and you don't have money, but you're a familiar face? You would do the same shit. You would go up to the window and be like, hey, you know who I am. I ran out of fucking gas. I don't have my wallet and my phone's dead. That's what you would do. And you, as a good deed person, would cough up some money or cough up the phone. Right? You would cough up the money, like, here's $20, my boy, get your shit right. Boom, right? Or here's my phone for I ain't got no money, but here, call somebody. Bam. Call somebody here. Bam. You would do the same shit. Except for he's a familiar face, so people always want to take it out of context and make it seem like he's fucking cracked out or something. You know. How I'm rich without a phone and gas. I'll tell you this, fool. All right. I'll tell you this. I be driving my whip and I forget that I need gas, fool. I'll just drive, fool, and I'll be like, oh shit, I need gas. Now I fill it to the rim, right? But before I put like 30 bones, 40 bones, $25, and then just drive, fool, and then I'll forget. There's times where I've ran out of gas because I just don't want to pull over. It's like, fuck, let me just get to the pad, dog. So that's normal. Then the wallet thing is also normal. I don't carry my wallet everywhere, but I got all my shit on my phone. I got my credit cards on my phone, so I'm able to swipe wherever I go. Sometimes I'll leave the pad and I'll be like, damn, I ain't got my phone. I mean, I ain't got my wallet, but I got my phone. Right? So how do you lose the phone? That's the crazy shit. Unless it's dead. Right? Unless it's dead. So it's possible, bro. It's possible. I'm not making excuses. It's possible. It's all possible. It could happen, dog. And it could happen more to a motherfucker that's not paying attention. And Lefty looks like he's one of them guys for that's just like lives life not thinking about shit. He don't got a credit card. Don't you remember, fool? He said he don't have a bank account because child support. Why I don't got a bank account? Come on. Friedman says my gas must stay on F. That's good. You'll never fuck up your gas tank, your fuel pump. Yeah, it's possible, especially when you're hitting the pookie. What the fuck? Lefty type of gotta buy a Maybach and run it on E. I bet, fool. He is. He ghetto just like a lot of us, fool. He ghetto just like a lot of us. You know. He ghetto just like a lot of us. See, that's what people tend to forget, bro. Like, even though he got the stardom and he's famous and people know him, he's still a ghetto motherfucker inside, bro. Inside his heart, he's a ghetto motherfucker, homie, from the trailer park. He just don't know that what he got right now is only temporary. You know what he got right now is only for the time being, bro. Eventually the day will come where all that was gonna be stripped away. Fuck. You know. Eventually, bro, they're gonna strip it all away. Hopefully, he could figure out a way to maintain a business or something. But I'm not only saying that about Lefty, everybody. We're all here temporary. You guys have your jobs, that's temporary. Me, I'm on YouTube, that's temporary. All of this shit is temporary, bro. It'll all be taken away one day. You know. It'll all be taken away one day. You just got to figure out how to move, how to maneuver right, so that way it can last longer. Damn, this was a carry a hefty bag full of gas in the trunk. You tripping. My boy has a Knicks checking EBT card. Who? No, the other day somebody said they had they were trying to refill their net spend card. What the fuck? This fool goes, I'm trying to refill my net spend. What the fuck is a net spend? Don't tell me you got a rush card, my boy. Don't fucking tell me you got a rush card. Don't tell me you got a fucking rush card. Fuck rush card, Rob. They robbed me. They robbed me, homie. They got like $500 and never paid me back. Fuck them. Little Lawndale, let me catch Lefty at Jack in the Box using EBT. Hey, fool, believe it or not, a lot of people still use EBT, dog. A lot of people use EBT. A lot of people use EBT, homie. People you wouldn't imagine. DJ Ghost is fire, dog. DJ Ghost is fire. Rite Aid gold cards? I never heard of that shit. I used to have a Bluebird card, like a Bluebird, but I was just loaded when I needed to pay for shit. Boom. What's wrong with EBT? Nothing. I never said there's anything wrong with it. See, there goes Tex Gunner. I work in the oil and gas and I still use EBT. Hell yeah. Oh, still buy EBT. Hell yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, let's see what else is over here on the news.
He is talking about.
Let's see. All right. We saw this. Oh, this one's crazy. 2 arrested at home, allegedly tied to Iranian human smuggling in the San Fernando Valley.
Breaking news. Brand new information on an alleged human smuggling hub in Van Nuys.
Air 7 was over the home just a few hours ago, and this was a scene near Woodley in Satakoy. Our Mark Cotarobis is live in the newsroom with details. Mark.
Yeah, David and Giovanna, Customs and Border Protection providing us new information. Within the past 90 minutes or so, the agency also posted this new video of an arrest. CBP says that they executed a federal search warrant today targeting a human smuggling hub tied to national security threats. 2 people were arrested. 7 other Iranian nationals were taken into custody earlier this week at the same address. Some of those people were on the FBI terror watch list, we've learned. CBP says the smuggling network has trafficked people from adversarial regimes, including Iran, posing direct risk to U.S. national security. Now, this all comes less than a week after the U.S. bombed Iran's nuclear sites. There was some concern.
We start with
Basically, what it is was a stash house for people from Iran, all right, or the Middle East. And I'll tell you like this, those stash houses are everywhere, bro. Everywhere. They could be your neighbors. All right. They could be your neighbors. They could be your fucking up the blocks. You know, and not only for Iran, for Iraq, for Mexico, for anywhere, bro. Stash houses with illegal aliens are everywhere. I remember we used to drop off to all these fucking random houses, you know, over here, bro. Crazy. You wouldn't even imagine, like, you walk into these fucking houses, you park in and walk inside, and it's a bunch of people sleeping on the floor, bro. Just sitting there, barefooted, you know. You know, and that's the way it is. You know, so that's nothing new. That is nothing new. I will tell you though, the anybody from the Middle East, their ticket is like triple of what a regular Mexican ticket is. Karma. So whatever they charge nowadays for the Mexican, it's triple for anybody from China or Iraq. But nobody wants to deal with that because you get busted with one of those crossing illegally, oh, you're done up. You know, you're done up. You're crossing the wrong people over. It's about money, bro. You know, luckily I'm not in that business no more, but it's all about money. If they're paying triple and you're working the fence, you gonna do it, bro. Because them people down there that are working, they ain't got no money. You know. $40K for Middle East. See, there you go. There you go. That's a gang of money. That's a gang of money. $40K. Who not gonna do it? all them fools that are down there, but that's a life sentence though. See, okay, so it's 40K, right? But anybody in the US that gets caught smuggling that fool in, they're getting life, bro. Especially if that dude that gets busted, the Iranian or the Middle Eastern guy, has a record like a big one, and you're like bringing them in because he can't be here, oh, you're super fucked. That's why it's easier to just bring in the Mexicans, bro. They really don't have nothing on their background like that. They just want to come work. But you get caught with a Chinese motherfucker or a fool from the Middle East, oh, you're up the river, my boy. You might as well say goodbye to your whole family. I remember, I'll give you guys an instance. When I was there was a group of Chinese people that wanted to come across, and they wanted to pay everybody like 20 grand, fool, right? And there's like 5 of them. They're paying like 20 grand for each one. But you could not take the job. You could not take the job, right? If you were going to fumble it. If you fumbled that job, you were going to be X'd out of all the people in Mexico that you could have to work with, right? So you had to be certain that you weren't going to fumble the job. And they were going to pay 20 grand per head. And there's 5 of them. I'll tell you like this, fool. You know the ICE, Border Patrol, Customs. They know. They hear all these whispers. They hear all these whispers because that night, when those Chinese dudes were gonna, make their way, bro, you had choppers in the air. You had fucking Hummers, the twos, the H2s. You had the Minutemen walking. Fool, you had a whole fucking battalion of Border Patrol because they had got word that day was gonna be the day them fools were gonna make their way across. I just look at the homies. I'm like, we glad we didn't take that shit. We glad we didn't take that shit. Because that right there, that would have got you a life sentence, homie. See, and those are the type of moves you make. Those are the type of moves you make when you want to stay free. Hey, Blue Devil, why you never been to prison? Because of shit like that, dog. I saw that coming. I knew what it was. So, hey, homie, get off my line. You feel what I'm saying? Get off my line. But most fucking dumbasses will be like, oh, yeah, 20 grand, 5? Let's go. Now they're in life. Now they're in prison doing life. Man, I'm cool with the little paisita for 3 grand, bro. I'm cool with the little paisita for 5 grand. I'm cool with the little paisita for 2,500. That's a safe bet. It's a safe bet, okay? And that's guaranteed money, homie. That's a safe bet. And that ain't gonna send me to prison. That's my cousin. What you talking about? That's funny shit. That's my cousin. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? That's my cousin, homie. That's my cousin. All right, it's already 3:53. All right. 3:53. I'm gonna log off at 3:57. Oh, 3:57. I'm gonna log off at 3:57. And when I do, there's a video that's already up right now. It'll be released at 4. So what I need you guys to do is as soon as we get off, pause. As soon as we end the live stream, I need you guys to click on the page and go watch the video. All right. And I'm gonna come back on the live around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Yeah, hit the like. Come on. This broadcast will stay up. And let's go. Oh, as a matter of fact, look, I uploaded some old footage. It says 2007 footage surfaces of Blue Devil in the trenches before the internet fame.
¿Qué onda? Casi ni...
Bueno,
Ya sé, doña, ¿y qué se queda? No sé, dale por un ratito a ver qué onda.
Me van a dar una por aquí.
Vamos a llegar, ¿verdad? Pues no vas a estar tú ahí, doña, ¿cómo quieres mandar jale? Dale por acá, ¿eh? Sí, ya. Pues no estás tú allí, ¿cómo quieres mandar jale si no estás tú?
Water. All right, look, I just made the video public for 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
cada situación me dice mi hermano. Lete que ya viene que se rumba.
Ya voy para allá en verguiza.
Dale yo. A ver, aquí se la tiene placa.
Jose says, get back into the music game. What music game? What music game? What music game? Blue Devil, do the fools on jet skis, smuggling the wrong people? Jet skis? Where the fuck is their jet skis? Not in the desert, fool. Not in the desert. Not in the desert. Maybe like San Diego, maybe like San Diego got the ocean, but I don't go to that neck of the woods, so I couldn't tell you. Big Lou says Blue Devil presents. All right, look, we out of here. Salute to everybody. We were here for 1 hour. We brought you a little bit of news that we were supposed to bring you on at 12, but my internet wasn't paid. So look, go watch the video. I'm about to release it. Go watch the video, and I'll catch you guys at 7 p.m. All right, I'll be back on at 7 p.m. Go watch the video. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it public now. Give me a minute. I'm gonna make it public. Boom. Public. All right, I'll catch you guys. Go watch the video. It's public. Go like it. I want to see 160 people over there liking the video.